A few months ago, I'm on a stage giving presentation to some companies of some shitty project made by ChatGPT. I despise every second on this stage. I got myself in this situation because a few days prior, I'm at school. I'm in a classroom and the teacher walks up to me and he's like, yo, you're gonna do a presentation for some companies. You're gonna give the presentation to some companies. Deep inside, I don't want to do this. Deep inside, I'm like, no, hell no, I don't want to do this. But I'm so docile and so submissive that I just can't say no. I'm like, okay, I will. I just agreed to his request. Instead of saying, no, I don't want to do this. I just complied. I just was, alright, I'm gonna do it. Sometime later, I'm on a bus, driving to print out some photos. I look to my right, and there's a woman holding like a very weird device. And I already know what is happening. This old lady, was a ticket collector. I didn't have a ticket with myself. But I was like, if the next stop is in 1 minute, I'm just gonna hop off the bus. But I look to my left, and there's a massive traffic in front of me. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn. I was just praying for me to get to that stop before this woman gets to me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not really that afraid. Like, the bus stop is so close, and even though we are moving like very slowly because of the traffic, I'm like, that's fine. So I turn my back to her, and I'm just praying for her to not approach me. But okay, I'm standing here, like holding onto this pipe, and I can feel somebody's finger tapping on my back. And I already know what is gonna happen. I'm gonna turn around, it's gonna be this lady, this ticket collector, and she's gonna find me a stupid amount. I'm gonna lose so much money. So I take a deep breath, and I slowly turn around. And as I thought, it was this ticket collector. And she's like, show me your ticket. And I start searching my pockets, and after a while, I take my phone and start searching for the app, for the bus app, and try to log out of it so that I can tell her that, oh, I forgot my password, just let me search for it, just to buy some time to, at the right moment, just hop off the bus. So I'm doing that. The bus is moving very, very slowly. The woman is getting a lot more impatient. She's like, come on, just show me this ticket. Show me your ticket. I'm like, yo, I'm still searching for it. And we are getting slowly. We are getting very close to that stop. I can already see it. We are just a few meters from it. And she's like shouting at me almost. She's like, show me the fucking ticket. And we finally stop at the bus stop. The door's open. And I wanna get out of it. But something blocks me. I look down, and the woman, and it's this woman's hand. She grabbed onto a pipe so that I couldn't go. I'm like, fuck. And I told her, like, you can't do that. You're not gonna let me go. She's like, no, fuck you. You don't have a ticket. You have to stay, and if you're here and you don't have a ticket, just fuck you, you're not gonna get it out. And I'm like, I'm already panicking. I have that previous situation when I was docile, when I was giving this presentation, just thinking to myself, what the fuck did I get myself into? Because I was docile and feminine. And I was afraid of confrontation. And I was like, no, not this time. Like, it's unlawful. You have to let me go. It's like, no, I'm not gonna let you go. I'm like, yo, and I'm taking the USB stick. I'm like, yo, I have to go print out the photos. Like, having in mind that if you give a reason why somebody should allow you to do something, they are more keen to do it. But it's on the side note. And she's still like holding onto this pipe. And I'm having some confrontation with her. The doors are gonna shut down in any second. They can shut down in any second. And if they do, I'm just gonna be fucked. So I'm speaking to her for a little bit. And at some point, I just go around her. she could put another hand and block me, but she didn't. And I think one of the reasons why was that I was just a pain in the ass. I was just a pain in the ass. I wasn't docile. I wasn't like, okay, here's your $100. No, I wasn't like this. I wasn't so submissive and afraid of confrontation. Not this time. This time I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay you anything. I don't have a ticket, but you can't do this. Just go fuck yourself. This time I wasn't afraid of confrontation, and it paid off. Even though I'm still, of course, not perfect. I'm still not perfect. I'm not claiming to be. But it's still a lot better than me being such a pussy to not be able to say no to that teacher. And he was like, hey, yo, let's give a presentation to some companies. I didn't want to do that presentation, but I still complied. I was still alright. I'm gonna do it. Even though deep inside, I absolutely hated the idea of it. So this time I no longer was so docile and so afraid of confrontation. And it absolutely paid off. Confrontation is so freaking important, especially for men. Like, I can't even fathom how important not being afraid of confrontation is. Like, if I have more confrontation with people, if I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. I don't allow you. I don't want you to do this. This is not right of you. If I'm just not afraid to do that, I'm just gonna be more confident. I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, which is absolutely amazing. If you're on self-improvement, you absolutely know how important it is. And I'm just gonna be more confident. Because if I do it many, many times, if I say to somebody like, no, you're not gonna do that. If I put them back into place, I'm just gonna build that confidence. I'm not gonna be so docile and I'm not gonna be so submissive to somebody. Because now I'm the one leading. I'm the one putting people back into their places. Of course, I don't want you to think of me like I'm boasting or anything. I'm not. Like, I don't want to come off as I was boasting, as if I was boasting or anything. No, I'm still not perfect. I'm still not a perfect leader, right? But it's a lot better than me from a few months ago. Like, a lot better. Me from a few months ago was a totally different human being. But I just noticed that it boosts your confidence like crazy. It made me finally not so docile and feminine, and especially in my eyes and in other people's eyes. People no longer like look at me and see a bitch who is like, okay, I'm just gonna say yes even though I don't want to. No. If I don't want to do something, I'm just not gonna do it. And they are not gonna force me. I don't view myself as a little bitch because so many times I have proven to myself that I'm not that big of a bitch. I'm not. Even though I'm not perfect, I'm still a lot better than I used to be. And I'm getting a lot better with each day. This is what self-improvement is about, right? It's about getting better and about not being as big of a bitch as I was yesterday. Like, it allows me to finally control the world instead of the world controlling me. That's one of the biggest things when it comes to masculinity. Like, if there was one definition of masculinity, I think one of them, like one of the more primary ones, would be controlling the world and not being so moved by the world around you. Like, this stillness in you is the masculinity in you. Like, I absolutely love that phrase because I think that it just makes so much sense and it shows exactly how the world is, what masculinity is. And like, if I am still, if somebody tries to impose some way onto me, I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. This is just fucking masculine, right? This is. And this art of confrontation is what is very masculine. It's what is not making me so docile. Is what is not making me so movable. Like, okay, you're gonna be put into place. No, they are not gonna be fucking putting me in any place because I'm just gonna confront them in that thing. I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna comply. No, you're not gonna force me to do something that I don't want to do. I'm not afraid of confrontation. And people won't take so much advantage of me because I'm a little bitch and I can say no. It also helps me to be more persuasive. If I have plenty of confrontation, I'm just gonna link these neurons in my mind, what works and what doesn't when it comes to persuasion. If I want to persuade somebody into doing something, or into not making me do something, I'm gonna build that neuron connection that, yo, this works, this doesn't. And my mind is already gonna know this, my mind is gonna build that framework of what to do in such situations. Like, it's absolutely perfect. If I get into more confrontation, I'm just gonna be better at confrontation. Like, it's obvious. It's like people in kindergarten know this. The art of confrontation is just so important. It also teaches me to control my temper, because so many times I would love to shout at somebody, or many times I would love to slap somebody. Like, every man, like, if you're a man, you know how it is to just want to absolutely beat the fuck out of somebody who tries to impose some way onto you, or who is just annoying as fuck. You know how it is. And this is absolutely freaking normal, but it's not, but we as men must control our temper. I must control my temper. And the more confrontation I engage in, the better I'm gonna be in just controlling my temper. Because I'm not gonna just start shouting at somebody or start beating the fuck out of somebody. No. I'm not gonna be like this. I'm gonna build that muscle of just staying calm and using my brain instead of my gut to just beat the fuck out of somebody. So I think engaging in a confrontation is absolutely freaking important. And I must do it even more and just learn to not be so docile and learn to be more still and not moved by other people, especially when I don't want to do something. So I must remember to do that. And perhaps you might consider that as well. Thanks for watching. That's it for this video. Like the video if you found it helpful. And have a good day, dude.